Welcome to another episode of Michigan Dynasty. Today we take on the Oklahoma Sooners on the road, Michigan. We'll hopefully win on the road in Oklahoma. We'll see what happens. It's time to play some football. We'll see you at halftime. Thanks for watching and go Blue.
Here we go. Oklahoma versus Michigan has a great sound to it. Two legendary programs with a long list of achievements. But somehow, this is just the second time they've collided on a field, and the first since the 70s. How cool to see these two uniforms together on a field. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this deep and begin the game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, this offense is able to rely on an elite running back. And how priceless is it to have a guy like this?
You know, sometimes in college football we get so caught up in the quarterback and the receivers and just spreading it out. But the elite teams have a running back like this that can take your offense to another level.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So Michigan's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Now they feature a tight end, Kirk, coming off a big game. He was a reliable target, showed off the hands, and this is a defense that has to be very aware of him today.
Yeah, they really did a great job getting him the football really a lot of times behind the linebackers, between those safeties. You got to think this defense will try to take that away, but this tight end showed the nation how good he is. Cannot wait to see if he can do that again today.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and short. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The shotgun handoff here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is complete to the tight end. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This defense is making it tough. Ball is still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Sooners will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against a big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man, and he makes you pay.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up at the 17-yard line. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. He gets loose. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Trapped again in the pocket.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now. And the Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd down and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Gets made on the right side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
But great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
On the ground, it's Ott. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's an out route, the catch made. Here he goes. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Point after, not right through. And he takes this from inside 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Wolverines keep the football on the move. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Handoff to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. And the Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. On 1st down, it's play action. The sure hands. It's Sategna.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Caught quickly. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks into the clear. At midfield. The 40. At the 30 now. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short game. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Wants to throw it. The pass is intercepted. Pass midfield. Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Illegal forward pass.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Throwing off play action. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great hit to deny a touchdown. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but
at the half, it's been all Oklahoma here in this one.
Wrap up the 1st half here.
28-10.
With our halftime update.
Guys, you've been
After
calling
one.
a lively one from Norman so far, and it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And Oklahoma very easy getting the
note,
pick
time to
6.
throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update.
Michigan will receive your kickoff. Start the 2nd half. Behind by 3 scores still. Underwood 7 of 17, 80 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Haynes 7 for 34, Underwood 4 for -2, and Marshall 1 for 18. Rushing line. So, the Michigan Wolverines down 18 at halftime. Can they make the comeback? It's time to find out. We'll see you at the end of the game. Thanks for watching.
And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. After falling way behind in the 1st half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Running back grabs it on a screen, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Makes a quick grab. Here he goes. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Sooners. They are pouring it on now.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half.
Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they scoop it up. Can they make something happen here?
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And we're going to throw now on first down. On the move now. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. The game makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. The short completion of the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here's the second down play. And the same runner's got it again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Grant behind the line. It's Burks. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pounding away with the run game. Here he goes. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Penalty makes it first down and 20. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They're going to run it here. A change of direction. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial red zone play coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. The ball is out. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they come roaring back now.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
And the point after is good. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know,
Oklahoma should come out, take a knee, and win this ball game. Michigan came back to make it a bit closer, but the Wolverines will lose on the road. Rayshawn Benny's hurt, so the Wolverines will yet again force him to take another knee.
Run out the clock and begin the celebration.
And Michigan will let the clock run. Oklahoma upsets Michigan. 13th ranked Wolverines will fall on the road to Oklahoma. 34-31, and it wasn't even close. That score's not indicative of how this game was played. Underwood 24-43, 46 with touchdown, with 2 interceptions. Go to Marshall. 10 of 43 for a touchdown on the ground. Haynes 8 for 47, and Underwood 6 for 31. Free scoring 556 and a touchdown. CJ Hester 2 for 11 and a touchdown. And Donovan McCulley 1 for the 22-yard touchdown. No interceptions today for the Michigan Wolverine defense. Dominic Zavada good from 54 at the end of the first half. They only punted once, so it was for a 42-yard punt. But Michigan, Mikey King went 0 for 1 on passing attempts. Michigan loses to Oklahoma on the road, 34-31. So we'll be going into next week, probably dropping a good distance. Don't forget we have to play at Nebraska later on this year. Eight teams in the country now. As we go through recruiting here today. Michigan loses to Oklahoma. We are now 1-1. We'll be number 18 in the country going into next week's matchup against Central Michigan. Texas remains at number 1. Penn State 2, Georgia 3. Clemson 4, Oregon 5, Miami, Alabama, Ohio State back up to 8. Ohio State stays at 8, sorry. BYU 9, Kansas State 10, Ole Miss 11, Oklahoma 12, Notre Dame 13, SMU 14, LSU 15, Texas A&M 16, Illinois 17 after their loss to Duke, Michigan 18 after their loss to Oklahoma, Texas Tech at 19, Indiana 20, Iowa State 21, 22 was a non-ranked Missouri, 23 South Carolina, 24 USC, and 25 Georgia. So, Michigan loses today's game. We'll see you again next week when we play Central Michigan. Thanks for watching, and go Blue.